Georgie Lennox was born in 1795 and first met Sir Arthur Wellesley in 1806. On the eve of the Battle of Waterloo, she was present at her mother, the Duchess of Richmond's ball, which heralded the beginning of the battle.
Hi, I'm Alice, author of Wellington's Dearest Georgy. I'm here today to ask you to pledge and join me in my mission to get my biography of Lady Georgiana Lennox onto the shelves. Georgie was the daughter of the 4th Duke and Duchess of Richmond, and she knew the Duke of Wellington from a very young age, from the time that he returned from his adventures in India in 1806 and he became Chief Secretary in Ireland. And they had a really close friendship over the next 46 years, but it's never really been explored very much within any of the many books about the Duke of Wellington. So Wellington died in 1852 and Georgie lived until she was 96, so several years later. And by the time she died, she was one of the last people alive who'd been really good friends with Wellington, so she had this real sort of social favour about that, if you like. So of course there has been some sort of speculation as to the true nature of their friendship, and we do know that Georgie herself, she didn't marry until she was 29, which is really old for the time, and when she did marry, she married for love, not for status, although she did still end up as a lady. She became Lady de Roos. She and her husband William were totally in love with each other, and they lived the rest of their lives in between Strangford, the most beautiful coastal town in Northern Ireland, and in London. So I first came across the project when I was working as a researcher for the Wellington family, and Georgie's descendants got in touch with me. They asked me whether I would consider writing the biography of Georgie and of her life and the life of her family entwined with the Duke of Wellington's. They offered me basically unpublished archive of letters, loads of letters between Wellington and Georgie, as well as family diaries, manuscripts, works of art, all to be published for the first time in this book. Obviously it was a great opportunity that I totally jumped at. Rather rash decision, but over 3.5 years later I finally finished the book. It's good to go, it just needs one last edit, and then the rest of the money will be going towards the printing and publication and distribution costs. So that's where I need you to help me. You can get involved for as little as £5. £10 gets you the book signed by me. £50 gets your name in the acknowledgement section, which is also pretty awesome. So there's a whole range of ways of helping. So I really hope that you guys feel inspired by this project. Really hope that you feel like you want to get involved. Please feel free to share this with any friends or family that you think might be interested. And thank you so much in advance for all your help. Thanks for listening.